Hello everybody, Overkill Jill here. I wanted to come and share a few hard lessons that I learned my first 2 weeks as a Hotshot owner-operator. Let me preface this by saying that I think I was fairly prepared and experienced, and I did as much research as I could, and I was as best prepared as I could be. And there was a few things that I didn't know until 2 weeks in, and I am happy to share that information so that the next driver watching this that may be interested in starting their own authority or becoming owner operator, if it would just make y'all's life a little bit easier, hey, take these lessons that I learned the hard way. Number one, I did not know this. I don't know why I did not know this. Should I have known this? But you should know that when you get a new motor carrier authority, not necessarily like a DOT number, because you can have a DOT number and run under as an owner operator under a more aged authority. But I had no idea that a lot of brokers do not like to work with new motor carriers. You will find that if you are considering starting your own authority, if you can, it is best to figure out a way. There's a couple different ways to get your authority to have a little bit of age before you actually start to run. A lot of brokers, they want the motor carriers to have some of them 30 days, some of them 60, some of them 6 months, some of them a year, some of them a year and a half. But there are brokers that work with new authorities. You just have to know which ones. And be mindful also of the coverages. Like, even if you have the age under your authority, a lot of brokers want you to meet a minimum requirement of insurance liability. I have the basic for my state. My state requires $750,000 of BIPD coverage, or general auto liability coverage. But some brokers want you to have $1 million. And also some brokers want you to have $1 million in auto liability, as well as at least $100,000 in cargo. And that brings me to the second thing that I learned the hard way is get you an experienced dispatcher who works in your lane, who has experience with dealing with different type of brokers, because I did think that I could do it on my own. And to be fair, I have been doing it on my own. It's been a struggle, but let me see. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm like 5 loads in. I did have a couple of hiccups, and that kind of set me back a few days. But yeah, I was booking my own loads, but I find that I think it would be a whole lot easier on me, and I might bring in a little bit more money if I go ahead and give me a dispatcher. So I'm going to be working. This is going to be my 3rd week coming up, and I'm going to be working with a dispatcher who only deals with Hotshot trucks. And they've been in business for the past 3 years. So I have high hopes, because I have made a nice little bit of money to say, these brokers out here they're undervaluing loads anyway, regardless, but they're especially giving undervalued loads to the new authorities, because we're like, just give me anything, you know what I'm saying, just so I can roll and get some experience and get my name out there. So number 3, the third thing that I've learned the hard way since becoming a Hotshot owner operator is it takes money to start out. You have to buy your equipment. You have fees that you need to pay for. You got to pay for those low boards if you want to, get on some low boards. Purchase you an easy tag. Or an easy pass, or whatever area you're going to run in. Make sure you have some way to pay for your tolls, because if you do have a toll account, it's cheaper. The toll costs lower than versus you just paying them out of pocket. But have you a nest egg in case of emergencies. Just starting out. And also, have you I did plan on getting this later, like once the money started coming in, a trailer lock, but go ahead and just spend that money. Get you a trailer lock, because you never know. Also, before you go out on the road, make sure you have at least 2 5-gallon diesel or gas tanks. Have you a box of DEF, a box or two of DEF, the diesel exhaust fluid that comes in a box. They do have it different prices. I found that I didn't look at Love's, but I did look at Pilot. They had several varieties of the DEF fluid, ranging from like $23 to $27. Also, have you a bottle of coolant, the 50/50 coolant. Have you a battery charger or jumper cables? Yeah. So, okay. Next thing I learned is keep your cool. Keep your cool, because it will get stressful out here. It's stressful. The stress level can range from like a level 1 or 2, just a hectic day, or you can have a full-blown unexpected emergency, and you might have to find yourself calling your insurance company to file a claim while you're literally broke down in the middle of an intersection. Like, just stay cool. Hold it together. Remember, you're a professional driver. You're a business owner. Your name is at stake. Your reputation is on the line, and you want to handle everything in stride. Take it as it comes. Take a deep breath. Have a support system that you can rely on, that you can call during any tough times. And if you have a praying mom like myself, tell her to pray, and pray hard, okay? Because it works. Okay, hallelujah. And let's see what else. Stay organized. I do like the fact that I do have a nice system. I keep my system separated by week to week. Like, my pay period, or the way I run, is Monday through Sunday. So I have trip sheets, and I keep my trip sheets together with my receipts for that week, all of my rate confirmation sheets, my BOLs for that week. Keep everything separated week by week. That helps you stay organized. For your, like, if you have anything digitized, like on your computer, tablet, or in your email, have everything separated into little folders, and have all of that separated before you start to roll, so that you could just move everything in its place. You won't have to keep, like, reorganizing things, and because everything tends to like pile onto each other, and everything starts to like roll together, and you don't want to get mixed up, or you don't want to fall behind on your like bookkeeping and stuff. Let's see. I think I said everything. Yeah, that's everything. So I want to just I don't know if I want to tell y'all this, but I had a rough week. I never would have thought that I guess I could add this as a lesson too. I'll just tell you this one embarrassing moment that I just, it pays to be vulnerable and learn from my mistakes. I, for the first time, put DEF in my diesel tank. I was on my way home, 2 hours away. And I guess the lesson that I could take from this is, if you have a chance to get to know your vehicle, use any of your mistakes as a learning lesson. Like, yes, I was upset with myself, but I had to keep my cool, you know what I'm saying? But I did use that as a learning lesson to get to know my vehicle. I watched the mechanic, troubleshoot the vehicle. I was under the hood right along with him. I was under the truck right along with him. And my truck is working fine, and I'm back on the road. But I think that's like a bonus lesson that I could tell you guys. If there is a chance that you get to learn something mechanically about your equipment, also learn your equipment as you are going too. Like, listen to your vehicle. Um, Learn everything about your dash cluster, go through your owner's manual. I'm just saying, that's a bonus lesson that I learned. So my first 2 weeks of being an hotshot owner operator, it's been stressful, but it's also been rewarding. Don't give up on yourself. Take the mistakes in stride. Learn as much as you can. Be present in the moment if you can. I know it gets to be a bit much sometimes because it's not like you're a company driver and you're just riding on somebody else's dime, putting somebody else's using somebody else's fuel card to fill up the truck. But enjoy yourself, take it easy on yourself, enjoy the moments, and celebrate the small wins, because once you keep going, you're gonna find that it gets easier. And I say go for it. If you're feeling like you want to jump out there, do as much research as you can, be prepared as you can, and use every lesson and mistake as a learning experience, and you'll be fine. Until the next video, you guys, Overkill Jill, over and out.